Hi there. It's me, Akiva Johnson. Yes, that Akiva Johnson. The one who wrote the book The Protectors, Book 1, Child of the Prophecy. All right, so today is a very exciting day because I have the great opportunity to read to you guys from my book, The Protectors, Child of the Prophecy. And the part I chose to read today is the part where Veronica finds out she's pregnant and what immediately happens right after she finds out she's pregnant. So literally this is moments after she's found out. Um, this was a part that a friend of mine thought was really, really good and actually called me and said, "Oh my jeepers." This was while she was in the middle of still reading, and she was like, "Oh my jeepers. This part is the bomb. I'm liking this." And I was like, all right. So I kind of reread it and was like, that is pretty interesting or whatever. And the other reason I chose to read this section is because I know that Veronica is like a favorite character of a lot of people for a lot of different reasons. So you guys get a chance to take a look at the intro, really, to Veronica on the scene. So I hope you guys do enjoy my little short reading that I'll be doing with you guys today. And remember, if you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comment section and I'll be glad to answer them. And, don't forget to hit like and subscribe on my YouTube channel. I really love the likes. Yeah, I love the likes. So, here we go. This is The Protectors, Child of the Prophecy, and I am Kiva Johnson, the writer. Veronica decided to walk the 10 miles home. It would give her time to think. Besides, walking was good for the baby. She could go a different way and enjoy the scenery. Plus, the thought of riding in her bumpy truck made her want to be sick again. She got about 3 miles from the hospital when she began to question her decision to walk, at least question the way she took home. Her skin crawled, and she had a feeling that Shadow Force were near. She saw a girl playing outside of her house and smiled. At that moment, she realized she was having a girl. It wasn't a hope of a girl. It was a certainty. As she got closer to the human girl, she smelled the smell of the Shadow Force. The smell came from the girl. She was only about 8, but it was not unheard of for a parent to give their child to their Shadow Force lords. The girl looked at Veronica and yelled, "Mother! Come! It's one of them! Help!" The girl's mother came stumbling from the house. "Pumpkin, what are you screaming for?" She saw Veronica and in mid-stride froze. She said something to whoever was in the house, and she heard the screeching battle cries of a pack of Shadow Force. She took off running, looking back to see the Shadow Force pour from the house. She counted 8 before she ran, but she knew there were more because the smell was so strong it smelled like a whole pack of 30 or more. As they poured out of the house, they threw the human woman to the side in their haste, and she fell in a heap. Veronica had no time to wonder if they'd killed her. "Get her. Do not let hers escape," hissed the large one in the back. Then she heard the call for help, 3 bark screeches. She ran faster, knowing she was outnumbered. Unfortunately, she ran further from help and toward more Shadow Force. Ahead, she saw the way was being blocked by 3 Shadow Force, who thought that she'd be easy capture. She reached for her handbow and fired one vanished into black smoke. She ran on, hearing his cries echo on. She'd left her large bow in her other pants in Sue's office. Then she remembered Sue had given her kick blades 2 feet from the blockade of two shadow forces. She turned the blades out, not missing the stride. Then what happened next was only seen by her and the two shadow force. She windmilled her legs around and her kick blades chopped off the heads of the two shadow force blockade. She had been running so fast that she turned 4 times before she landed neatly, now facing the direction she had come from, and the street was filled with shadow force, their yellow-green eyes all trained on her. She then hit her emergency beacon her husband had invented. This was the first time the beacon had been used. What a way to test an invention, she thought. That was all she had time to think, because the shadow force had begun screeching again, and the sound was deafening. They were screaming for revenge for their fellows that she had just slain. "Brings her to me, she's mine," said the large one, who seemed to be content to just shout orders from the back. "They'll have to catch me first," said Veronica to herself, and she ran on, not really having a plan other than putting distance between herself and the shadow force and hoping Zane would get to her before the shadow force did. Okay, so, whoa, excitement. I hope you guys did enjoy that reading. That was, tantalizing, right? And it gives you a little bit of action in there, so you can see a little bit of the battles. So that was in chapter 2. I hope you guys enjoyed that. The other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about today was about the other stuff I am working on. Okay, so I'm well on the way with book number 2. Very exciting, right? I know. So we're on the way with that, and well on the way with redesigning the cover for book 1. And also, in addition to that, really enjoying my tweeting. So don't forget to tweet with me at Akiba Johnson, and don't forget to Facebook me. That would be so awesome if I had my friends on my Twitter, my Facebook, and my YouTube. So there's that. And then also, do not forget that the book is available on Amazon.com. You can type in Akiba Johnson. My name is spelled Akiba Johnson, normal spelling. And also, you could just type in The Protectors, Child of the Prophecy. All right? So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope this was a fun little experience for you guys. I know I had a blast talking with you, and I had a blast just having the opportunity to read a little bit of my book to you and with you. Hey, hit me up if you have a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube page. Don't forget to go to my Facebook and hit like on my page. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter. On all these medias, you can find me at Akiba Johnson. Alrighty, thank you guys for listening to me. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, take care.